Want to become the only thing on their minds 24/7? If the topic of women being mentally manipulated upsets you, you might want to stop watching this video. I'm about to show you some content that could be seen as politically insensitive and might negatively impact someone's mental well-being. Watch it at your own risk. Now that you know, let's continue with the video. I'm going to share 13 relationship tips with you. These tips will help you make any woman fall deeply in love with you, giving you great influence over her. Remember to be a genuine man and use these tips with the right intentions. You're in a relationship with a woman you really care about, and you want both of you to be happy together. However, things aren't going as well as you hoped, and you're worried that it might not last. Here's the key. Making a relationship work can be straightforward if you know the right steps to follow. It's crucial to stick to certain fundamental rules to have a successful relationship with any woman. The problem with many guys is that even if they know these relationship rules, they don't have the courage to follow them. So, why am I so confident that the rules I'm about to share will work in your love life? It's because these relationship rules aren't exactly what most people expect. They aren't politically correct, which is why you rarely hear about them. The creators fear the backlash of being criticized or rejected, but I'm not worried about that. I'm already disliked by some people who think differently, like the simp men and feminists. One more critical comment won't make a difference. Now, without further delay, here are the 13 unconventional relationship rules you need to know. Number 1. Without any affection. Imagine you tell her every single day how much you love her and can't live without her. At the start of the day, you express your love, and you keep telling her the same through calls and messages. During dinner, when you look into her eyes, you reassure her of your love. And before going to sleep, you give her a kiss, saying, "I love you forever." Seems a bit too much, right? If you keep this up, you might just ruin the relationship. Now, consider doing the opposite. If you truly love her, make her a bit curious. Keep her on her toes. Act like maybe you don't love her as much anymore, but drop small hints that you do. Remember, curiosity plays a vital role in keeping a relationship fresh. If you lay all your feelings out there too soon, you'll strip away all the mystery and excitement. There would be nothing left to discover, and that can make things dull. Trust me, a relationship that's predictable and lacks excitement won't last very long. It all adds up, doesn't it? It's best to keep some things to yourself until the right moment. Number 2. Control or influence. I'm going to say this straight, even though it might not be very popular. You keep a woman in love by taking control of her. It's not the nicest thing to admit, but it's true. Here's the tough truth. You are playing with her emotions. As you try to win her over, you are actually manipulating her, my friend, by doing certain specific things to capture her heart. There's no point in pretending otherwise. This rule in relationships is pretty straightforward. You need to accept that you are manipulating as the more dominant partner. To put it simply, if you love her and want her to love you back, you have to have a control on her. If not, your relationship will fail, and another man will take your place using these tactics. Number 3. Holding interest. Both men and women often trick themselves. This means we might develop feelings for someone just by thinking about them a lot, even if they don't do anything for us. This is why we often find ourselves crushing on movie stars. It's hard to overstate how powerful it is to capture someone's attention. A big reason why romantic novels sell millions of copies worldwide is that they are quick and engaging reads. Romance authors know how to keep their mostly female readers hooked with surprises, dramatic moments, and sudden plot changes. Guess what? Now you have that same power. Want to grab a woman's interest? Here's how you can do it. First, promise to share some personal news with her soon. Second, start telling her an interesting story and then pause it, saying something like, "As the evening closes in, I'll tell you the rest next time." Third, introduce a bit of excitement into your relationship. This might be starting a playful argument or teasing her a bit too much. See what I mean? Of these ways to get her attention, the third one, creating a little drama, is the strongest. It keeps your relationship vibrant because it keeps her guessing about your feelings. In essence, you have the power to influence her thoughts and actions. Number 4, emotionally dependent. Pay attention before you start posting harsh comments. Getting a woman to fall in love might seem simple, but the real challenge is keeping her interested. Not many people talk about how to maintain a relationship once the girl is your girlfriend. There's a good reason for this. Not many are skilled at it. Love can often be short-lived. A woman might quickly lose interest just as easily as she fell in love. Here's what you need to know. If you want a woman to stay in love with you, make her emotionally dependent on you. Emotional dependence is much more powerful than just love. It is a key component for a relationship that lasts. Today, I'm going to reveal one of the best techniques I've ever shared on this channel. The main goal of this technique is to spark attraction and emotional dependence in any woman, anytime, anywhere. You can do it too. Here's how it works. It relies on a well-known psychological principle that the more you agree with someone, the more you like them. But this method takes it a step further. You grow to like someone more when you do things for them. That's the key point. That's what you need to leverage. Use this basic aspect of human psychology. It's really straightforward. Keep watching. Express your ideas in fresh ways. The aim of your conversations should be to slowly gain her agreement and willingness to follow along. This technique works well with various kinds of statements. For instance, you could ask her if she agrees with a popular opinion, or pose a question she is sure to answer yes to, or even ask her to show you something like her earring, bracelet, or phone. Number 5, create an air of mystery. Mystery is a compelling aspect of human interaction. It draws people in and keeps them engaged. In a relationship, being mysterious means sharing your life and thoughts gradually, in layers, to maintain interest and intrigue. Think of your personal revelations as a series of episodes in a captivating series where each installment leaves her eagerly awaiting the next. This technique ensures that she remains intrigued and invested in uncovering more about you, thus deepening her emotional investment in the relationship. The key to a successful mysterious demeanor is balance. Too much secrecy can lead to frustration, while too little can lead to loss of interest. The art lies in giving just enough to keep her fascinated without overwhelming her or appearing disinterested. Number 6, be unpredictable. Unpredictability can breathe life into a relationship that might otherwise succumb to the monotony of routine. It involves introducing spontaneous, novel experiences that break the regular pattern of daily life. Whether it's a surprise date to an untried restaurant, a sudden weekend getaway, or an unexpected gift, these acts of spontaneity bring a refreshing change that can reinvigorate a relationship. The psychological effect of unpredictability is significant. It keeps the brain engaged and the emotional state heightened, which can make the relationship feel more vibrant and exciting. Moreover, being unpredictable requires creativity and thoughtfulness, demonstrating to her that you are invested in keeping the relationship lively and engaging. Number 7. Hold back your affection sometimes. Affection is a fundamental element of any relationship, but its impact is heightened when it's not a constant guarantee. By carefully moderating how and when you show affection, you can create a powerful ebb and flow that mirrors the natural dynamics of emotional relationships. This strategy is not about being cold or aloof, but rather about appreciating the right moments to express love and when to pull back slightly, prompting a stronger reciprocal affection from her side. It's about creating poignant moments that stand out for their emotional depth and sincerity. This approach should be handled delicately and respectfully, ensuring that the relationship maintains a healthy balance of give and take. Number 8. Use jealousy to your advantage. Jealousy is a complicated feeling, but if handled wisely, it can help strengthen commitment and interest in a relationship. Mentioning that others find you attractive or recounting instances of attention from others can subtly remind her of your desirability and worth. This should be done subtly and sparingly, as overt or frequent attempts can lead to insecurity and distrust. The underlying psychology of this strategy is based on the scarcity principle, where people place higher value on things that are rare or in demand. By indicating that you are appreciated by others, you subtly enhance your perceived value, making her more aware of your worth and more committed to the relationship. Number 9. Challenge her. Intellectual stimulation is often the cornerstone of long-lasting relationships. By engaging in thoughtful discussions and occasionally challenging her views, you foster an environment of growth and mutual respect. This dynamic encourages both partners to bring their best selves to the relationship, contributing to a richer, more fulfilling interaction. Challenges should be constructive and focused on broadening perspectives, not on proving each other wrong. This approach not only keeps the relationship intellectually stimulating, but also deepens the bond as both partners value and respect each other's insights and contributions. Number 10. Foster dependency. Fostering dependency is a nuanced strategy that involves making her feel essential to your life. This can be achieved by often seeking her advice on important decisions, sharing personal vulnerabilities that you haven't shared with anyone else, or routinely relying on her for emotional support. By integrating her deeply into various aspects of your life, you create a scenario where she perceives her presence as crucial to your well-being. This dependency builds a strong bond, as she feels valued and necessary. However, this strategy requires careful handling to ensure that it doesn't cross into the territory of emotional dependency, which can be detrimental. The idea is to create a mutual dependency that is balanced and healthy, where both partners feel equally important and invested in the relationship. Number 11. Control the communication. Controlling the dynamics of communication is a powerful tool in relationship management. This involves managing when and how often you communicate, which can influence how much she thinks about you and how eagerly she anticipates your interactions. For instance, by not always being readily available and occasionally delaying responses, you cultivate an aura of unpredictability around your communication patterns. This irregularity can increase your perceived value, making your attention more coveted. The psychological basis for this lies in the scarcity effect, where people tend to desire what isn't easily accessible. This strategy should be employed judiciously to maintain interest without causing frustration or insecurity. Number 12. Reinforce positive behavior. This rule is rooted in the principles of behavioral psychology, specifically operant conditioning, which involves modifying behavior through reinforcement and punishment. by acknowledging and rewarding behaviors and traits that align with your preferences, such as through compliments, thoughtful gestures, or increased affection. You encourage their recurrence. Conversely, by withdrawing attention or showing disapproval towards undesirable behaviors, you discourage them. This method allows you to subtly shape the relationship dynamics according to your preferences, ensuring that her actions and responses are more aligned with what you find appealing. However, ethical considerations must be taken into account to avoid manipulation that could harm her emotional well-being. Number 13. Cultivate exclusivity. Cultivating a sense of exclusivity can significantly enhance her commitment to the relationship. By creating experiences and sharing aspects of your life that are exclusive to her, you make her feel exceptionally special and valued. This might include sharing secrets, making her a part of your inner circle, or involving her in plans and dreams that you claim to share with no one else. This exclusivity taps into a basic human need to feel unique and important, thereby deepening her emotional investment in the relationship. The psychological impact of this strategy is substantial, as it not only fosters a stronger bond, but also increases her loyalty and desire to maintain the relationship due to its perceived rarity and special status. For more fascinating topics, make sure to watch the recommended video showing on your screen right now. Thanks for watching, and as always, until next time.